All right, I'm not too sure how well this is gonna work. I've got a bitty bit of space right here. Eventually, I suppose I should get a desk, although I do love the floor. Good morning, or afternoon, or evening, or whenever this happens to be hitting you. I am going to pull a card and ask about energies of the day. I woke up in a fabulous mood, craving potatoes. So I thought, when I'm at my best, or in my history running at my best, I would go to bed feeling completely content and satisfied with the day, and wake up and I couldn't wait to start the day. I'm not there yet, but I do have a very long history of knowing what that feels like. So I know it's attainable. Before I was there, I was in pain continuously. I had moderate to severe arthritis up and down my spine. So I would, Michael would tell me at night, I would groan and cry in my sleep when I moved. So I was in distress. When the inflammation and the dis-ease started to find more harmony, I started waking up and my feet hit the floor, and there was no stopping me till I couldn't wait to go to sleep. That is a lovely emotional bubble to live in, no matter what your daily activity during it is. So that's the energy I'm trying to reawaken. Totally attainable. I have memory of it. But it's also, they're taking out the dump trashes. Fitting. Okay, first card. Prosperity. Interesting. Emotional enlightenment. Awareness, connection. The energy that I had last night, I want to bring that into fruition for the day. So the frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination and our psychic powers. Perfect thing to bring in with prosperity. Prosperity, the card on that's 36. The third eye chakra is 6. 636. 6 is the wisdom in the body that sits in awareness. I think of a lot of incredibly strong psychic people. They're clairvoyant. They have clairsentient. They can hear things. They can feel things. They can sense things. They can blah, 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 blah. All of us are primarily water in our body, and there's a fourth stage of that. That fourth stage, my personal belief of opinion at the now is, it sits in the body. It's some people, they're tiny. They're like 2 days old and they're wise. That's the wisdom. It sits in their knowing, their DNA, and it settles into their body. Your third eye, it releases chemicals that allow your entire body to feel and connect with the divine. So, interesting. This one's peeking out. I'm going to look. Change. All right, putting you back in. You can come out on your own if you wish. All right, here we go. Settling in. Okay. Bless our dreams. There we go. Communication. Interesting. 2 days in a row. Ironic. Freedom of expression. I love the way the cards play. It's so funny. And this time, it's the recycling coming, which is good because I had a lot of boxes that I'm unpacking and packing. All right, I'm going to give a few minutes for him to keep driving off, and I'm going to pull one more card. I've got a flow of energy through numbers and colors. And let me see. My decks aren't quite situated the way that I wish. They're kind of piled up on the floor around me. Let's go with the Starseed deck. Alrighty. A more organized me will have these posted. I don't. I will eventually, though. The nice things about the tarot cards is that they give you entertainment with self. The way that you perceive them and impersonate upon them and them on you will become individualistic. Each reader has their own style. I've seen people that are convinced it's connected to dark arts and will only utilize them under duress and fear. I've seen others that hand them to their kids for parties. So it's under your own choice, free choice and power. What I like about them is they can teach you things. They can teach you about you, your connections, your emotions, how you feel, your day, your cause, your effect. I'll sneak out an example. I got a metal detector and I'm going to the beach. And I'm gonna do a tarot reading before I go and then see what I find at see what I pick up on the beach. I also like to pick up trash, so I thought, why not pick up whatever else is there also? Metals, I love metals. And it gives me an excuse to go to the beach. But the cause and effect of the daily activity, the reading, the walking along the beach, what did the cards say? It's a personal journey. This one I haven't begun yet. I've done others in Alaska that were personal journeys that helped me connect. But it's a wonderful way to utilize the gifts of the cards. They're talented people everywhere. The people that create the decks, they're in tune to something that matters to them that they stay fixated on. Some decks, they don't have as much potency behind them, or maybe I'm unable to read the potency behind them, and for someone else, they would have plenty of potency. But cause and effect learning, that's what I enjoy so much about them. And, you know, when 7 different decks tell you all the fucking same thing, it's... So, alrighty. A Starseed Oracle for bringing energy of the day. The energy I was sleeping within last night was amazing. The energy I woke up with was really nice. And my day is unfolding. Double mission. Light worker Starseed, serve the world by being you. Who you are is unduplicatable. No one can be who you are. Your connection with the divine affects your emotional constitution. It affects your chemical body, it affects your DNA, it affects how you move, how you think, how you see, who you spend time with, who you interact with, the things that you study, all of that is you connecting to you. When you're doing it with awareness, it's a journey program that can be very uplifting, fun, enlightening, supportive, kind. I can start seeing the energy I've been drawing in around me. Double mission. All right, that kind of makes me want to pull another card. First, let me pull in the energy of last night, and then we'll pull in another card. Spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. All right, pulling in energy and dispersing that throughout our day for a ripple of positive effect. Okay. Amethyst stones, they sound like galactic family for me. Stones are older than you and I. They've been on Earth longer. They have a steadiness to them, and they can be programmed. When you program things around you to continuously protect and shield and guard, you can see that manifest. You can put intent, thought, and direction to, and then you must relieve it and walk away. We'll talk about more of that later. So the energy of last night, I'm going to bring that down. To the amethyst. See if I can get to where the sun is. There we go. I love feeling the sun on my face. Deep breath in. Awareness as you breathe out. Clearing for the third eye. Honmanaya sasha sataya takuya sataya take it to the Takadre Satrishumana Satrisha Sodarekomana Tarisha Sodarekomana. No Sadrisha Sotrisha 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 Sodarekoria Satrisha Sodarepotarepoyatara. No Sadrisha Sotrisha Satrisha Sotrisha Sotrisha Trupapatara Satresa Takadrisha. Thank you. That's Sadrisha Sotrisata. Settle and detangle. Quataslisha Sotrisha 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 Tarakopatare Satria Topodana Satasha Sotaretaka. No Sasha Satria Sasha Sotaretakotopare Sasha Sanaya. Ripple it out. Okay. All right. That double mission made me laugh. So I'm going to pull 2 cards. Illusions towards. And why I say illusions is delusions, illusions, thoughts to things. The best reason to kill people lately in our history is God. I got a God, you got a God, let me kill you, you're not my God. Or you don't serve my God, or you don't blah, 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 blah. We take into form our belief system, and when we aren't open and transparent, when we don't share and also receive, that's the ability to listen. Receiving is one of the hardest things for light workers. You want to make somebody uncomfortable? Toss money at them. Anyway, sorry, I deviated. 2 cards, please. 1 for the left, 1 for the right. 1 for the emotion, 1 for the structure. 1 for the bringing in coherency and illusion, disillusion. The double mission. Okay, that was the recycle truck, but I was kind of wondering, is that the dump truck? It was recycling. Thank you, Gaia. Guess I'd pick up trash. Empowerment. 35 and 45. With 3s, for me, that's like a rainbow chakra system. It's in like neon light, and it goes through the whole chakra. It's Christ consciousness comes in 3s for me. 4s, that's divine energy. When things are supported not by your solar plexus, not by your willpower, not by your efforting, when things are supported by universal divine support, you know, when the universe says, that's your 4. That 4th stage of water I was mentioning, that's where it rests. It's like a honey texture, and it's that clear sentient awareness and gifted psychic awakened beings. Everybody has their gifts. That's why it's hard for me to point a finger and say a psychic person. We all, our hearts know before our brain does. Everybody's psychic. They just don't realize to what level or how that communicates back and forth. Sometimes if you know uncomfortable things are coming, it shuts you down. Make a wish. All right. Let me clear that. Clear and cleanse. Third eye. Bring in that energy. Disperse it out all the directions. All right. I got some potatoes to make. Have a good day.